on, fitness family? It is Erica Burney coming back with a new military video. You guys have been asking, so finally, I am giving it to you. You guys are wondering, how do I do a push-up? How can I get better? What tips and tricks can you give? So this video is all about a push-up. I can tell you off the bat, before I left for basic combat training, I did not know how to do a push-up. I thought I was squared away. I thought I knew how to do it. Then I left for basic combat training, and when I did my first diagnostic PT test, I either got a 1 or I either got a 0. One of those numbers, but I know I did not get higher than a 1. And then after that day, I wanted to get better. I wanted to learn. I felt crappy about not knowing how to do a push-up. Every single day I worked on it, and now when I take a PT test, I max out my push-ups. That shows hard work and dedication actually gets you where you want to go. It takes time. It does take time. I thought doing 10 push-ups when I was in basic training, I thought that was freaking hard, but now 10 push-ups is nothing. So you just gotta keep working on it. We are gonna go over 4 ways to do a push-up. First way is wide arm. Wide arm is right here, right? So as you can see in this video, my arms are wide and I'm going lower. This is actually beneficial for people that are taller, mainly because your arms are super long, but if you widen them out for the wide arm push-up, you don't have to go extremely low than you would have to for the other push-ups. But honestly, I can tell you, even though I'm short, I'm 5'2", I still do the wide arm push-up just because it's easier to knock out, and I've always learned them just like that. Second way is 45-degree push-up. This is wide arm, this is 45 degree. Not necessarily tucked in all the way to your rib cage, but slightly out. Some people do this, some people don't do this. I normally don't do this, but that is a way to do a push-up. Next one is tricep push-up. So you got the wide arm, you got the 45 degrees, now you got the tricep, right? Tricep is actually working out more of your tricep, and tricep push-ups are PRT push-ups. So it's great to know how to do a PRT push-up because you will be having to do that in basic combat training, because any PRT push-up, that is the push-up. I actually thought doing a tricep push-up was hard, but then I kept working on it, and I realized how easy it actually is. So that's how the tricep push-up is, and I know a lot of people like to do tricep push-up because it's easier to knock out. So what I tend to do is I do tricep push-ups, and then once I feel like I'm failing for my push-ups, then I switch to wide arm and I keep knocking out my push-ups. Next push-up that a lot of people don't really know about, not a lot of people know that they can do this in a PT test, and it is in the FM 7-22 fist push-ups, right? You have your knuckles down to the ground and you're doing a push-up, either wide arm, 45 degrees, or tricep push-up, you're doing a fist push-up. Right, you could knock them out like that, and actually doing a fist push-up is actually way easier for me. I actually thought it was gonna be harder, but it's actually the easiest push-up that I can ever do. And when you do your fist push-up, you can also switch it back to a regular push-up, right? As long as your hands do not release from the ground, you're good to go. But once you release it, then you will get terminated. Let's go over tips and tricks on how to get better, what exercises you can do. For the people that know how to do a push-up, what you will have to do is keep doing push-ups until you fail, and then go on your knees and do push-ups until you fail that way. That is an awesome way in order to get your push-up up there. For the people that don't know how to do a push-up, let's start with the knees push-up. A lot of people get this confused and they have their hips up. Right here you can see my hips are up. What I want you guys to do is make sure that your hips are down, kind of lower to the floor, and you'll get the right muscle groups in order to do a push-up. When you have your hips up, you will be working on a different type of muscle, not the muscle necessarily that you need for a push-up. So make sure your hips are down. Another way to get better with push-up is hand release push-up. It's doing a push-up, and once you hit the ground, you can actually lay your body to the ground, release your hands, both of them, and then push yourself back up and keep doing that until you fail. If you don't know how to do a push-up and you feel like that's too hard, then what I would say to do is do the knee push-up and do the release push-up at the same time. So when you're doing the knees, when your knees are on the ground, go ahead and do a release push-up once you go down and push yourself back up. There's gonna be a chart right here or in the middle or somewhere, or either down on the description bottom below. This is a chart that Jade made up for her trainees so they can get better with push-ups, because a lot of them don't know how to do push-up, or a lot of them can't pass a PT test yet. So this is a little chart that she uses for them to get better, that they have to do every day, and make sure that they are consistent by themselves, that they do every day. Another thing is to use a mirror. So if you don't know how to do push-up, I don't think you should feel it. I say either look in a mirror, make sure you're going down the plank, make sure you're hitting the plank or going lower at least. But again, when you hit the plank, that's all you need to pass a PT test. But I say look in the mirror or do what I used to do when I was in AIT. Have your phone record yourself to make sure you're going down all the way and coming back up, to make sure that you're not just feeling it out and thinking that you're going low enough, because that's what I did before I left basic combat training and I didn't do well. Then either have a partner looking at you, making sure that you're doing it right, have your phone to make sure that you're actually doing it right, or look in the mirror to make sure you're going down fully. Also, when you do a push-up, make sure your head is up. When your head is down, especially when you're doing a wide arm push-up, it may seem that you're going low, but you're actually not going low enough. So if your head is up, for some reason, it actually is much easier. I thought it would be harder if my head was up and I was doing a push-up, but no, it's actually easier and it doesn't feel like you're going down super low. So once you're starting to try to learn how to do a push-up, my tip is to make sure you're actually looking up and not at the ground. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next other videos that pertain to the PT test will be helpful. It'll be about the sit-ups, it'll be about the run, and it'll be partner based on how to get better if you're working out with a partner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Go ahead and write down in the comments below anything else you guys want to know about the push-up. There will be other videos about the push-up so you guys can get better. And if you guys have any other questions about anything at all, go ahead and write down in the comment below for the Q&A that's about to come up. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'm out. See you guys later.